Previously on DrakeParagon.
I'm gonna go for a little hike. Landing! 1, 2, 3, there we go.
Did you just see that?
What are you talking about?
There's a huge spider.
If you put your foot into them, you can just go.
Look at all the icebergs.
This is so cool.
This is what I thought Greenland was gonna be.
Yeah. I wonder how long that shipwreck's been there. Rocks being broken apart. You can really only come to a place like this on a cruising sailboat.
I have it done on this side.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Just gotta get the oars away now.
So easy.
Wonderful!
Done.
Alright, let's get out of here.
This iceberg over here must be going with the flow because it moved past that crack and it's still going forward like us. It's shaped like a rhino tusk at the front. But that thing is flying. Crazy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
How'd you sleep?
Not so well. Some yahoo kept waking me up.
That would be me.
You see that iceberg?
I can't help it if you're always pulling the blankets off of me.
Whatever, Mr. Burrito Man.
Rhino.
Look. It's like a...
Oh, that one's really blue.
It's like a slushy.
Like doing at least a knot, maybe 2 knots.
Really?
Yeah.
It's really blue, that one. We just pushed off from this really, really nice anchorage, and we're headed to Julianhab, which is the largest city in southwest Greenland. We've been having a really hard time pronouncing the Greenlandic name. Karata. Karata.
Yeah, okay, Mr. Boston.
We have 48 nautical miles to motor. We are going to...
Hey, Drake, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
You see there's a piece of ice over there?
No, where?
Right here.
Oh, yeah!
So I'm just saying, watch out. Oh my god! Look at the iceberg!
Where?
Oh my god, right in front of us!
That's not an iceberg.
That's an iceberg.
It is? That can't be an iceberg.
Iceberg and a half.
my god.
Wow.
I'll show you where we're going on the chart in a minute, but for the moment, we just noticed this amazing...
That's an iceberg, baby.
Holy moly, that thing's beautiful. Wow, to see that thing emerge from the fog as they're motoring down this pretty narrow waterway, which is not a man-made waterway. This is just all natural. We have rocks that have been here for 1,000,000 years on both sides. And we're in 107 feet of water. And we've got this beautiful iceberg here on the port side. We're gonna go check him out. He is not on the chart.
It's all go once you wake up.
It's all go once you wake up.
All go once you wake up.
I see a little current change going on there in the water. It's like all ripply right here.
Teeny little ice on the starboard, about 200 feet ahead. It is cold today.
It is cold.
It's really cold.
We have another iceberg over there that looks like it got jammed into that little bay. He's gonna wait out his existence in there. And we have thickening fog. So I think I will turn on the radar. All of this is land, but that little thing right there is not land. It just looks like land on the radar. Instead, it is an iceberg. You can just barely make it out in the fog. Wow. It's a fairly large one. It's very tall. It must be very deep. We're in 300 feet of water.
Almost looks like it's grounded, eh?
Yeah, I think it's grounded. I think it's very, very tall. Maybe not get too close to him, eh? Wow.
It's beautiful.
That thing is...
Did you hear that crack? As in...
I thought I did hear a crack.
On the iceberg, yeah.
Dude, check it out. Right here on our port side by about 1,000 feet or less is a pretty one. It's really tall. And then it's got that thing on the right side sticking up there. That's, well, anyway.
Another penis. That's a much better one. Way bigger.
Phallus iceberg!
Oh, phallus iceberg! My God!
That is a very It looks like a face!
It does! It looks like a face now!
It's like a person wearing a hat or like somebody. It looks like Ringo Starr!
It does look like Ringo Starr! Look at that hairdo, man!
Look at it go! That's so cool!
That's wild.
Get some photos of us, I'm taking them. It's really cold up here!
There's that guy over there. Motoring through the fjords of Greenland at 9 in the morning. You can see how it's been calving on the side. Whole chunks are falling out there. It's amazing how icebergs look different from different angles. They look totally different.
So we were reading in that North to the Night book by Alva Simon.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the optical illusion. I forget exactly what he called it. It looks like things are much larger. It looks like things are upside down. We saw it the other day. And it was like, it looks like that iceberg has a halo on it. But it was actually reflected up on top. And when you got closer to it, it was much, much smaller.
Wow.
It isn't just your eyes. Like, I captured it on film. I have a picture of it. Where this little iceberg, it looks like it's reflected upside down on top of itself. And with space in between.
I don't understand. That sounds really weird. I can't wait to see the photo.
When I looked at this down there, though, it looked like twice as high as it was.
It did look really high, didn't it? It looked like a
Massive.
skyscraper.
Then we got to it, and it was like half the size.
Now it looks just like a normal, regular, everyday iceberg. It's a little iceberg caught in that little bay He will spend the rest of his days in there, I think. More icebergs directly ahead.
So beside our iceberg here, it looks like we have a radio tower. I thought it might have been a mast at first, but there aren't many sailing boats out here. We just came through a little island section and now we're going to head to open water for a bit. But we're on the way to Julian Hub, or Koroktok, either way.
Count them. 1, 2, little guy hiding around the corner. 3, 4, that's 5. Over here is 6. You know, there's only a couple of months out of the year when it's even feasible to be motoring through these fjords. The rest of the year, it's too far iced in. It's pretty wild. And kinda cold!
It gets more close.
That iceberg, it looks like a Japanese fan. It looks like an accordion kind of coming out.
Really?
The most forward one. Actually, it looks like an armadillo. Look at it.
We see all kinds of things in icebergs.
It's like cloud watching.
Yeah, it is very much like cloud watching. They look so different from different angles. How you doing there?
I'm okay.
You tired at all? You've been on for a while.
I'm fine. Cold.
It is freezing. I know what I think of this fog. It's a lot denser than when we left the anchorage. Times like this, you're really happy you have at least have radar. Fog seems to be thickening, and I can barely make out the sun through the fog. According to the chart, we're in 200 meters. So, is that ice? Submerged ice?
Now we're back to 400 feet.
Wow. So we just passed over something 20 feet down. Can't see a thing. And now we're in 600 feet. Wow. Out in the middle of nowhere. Nothing around us. Going at about 5 knots for about 60 seconds of 20-foot depth. Now back up to 500. Yeah, like a mile of visibility around us. More like half a mile. Can't see a damn thing. I'm imagining what this would be like without radar.
I don't think you could do it.
It would be really scary to be going through this without radar. But with the radar, I see all the targets. I see land. What I see on radar is confirmed by what I see on the chart plotter.
Like, I don't see how they used to do this. You know, you can't take celestial navigation because you can't see the sky.
You mean those
Can't
Viking
see
dudes?
any of them.
It's even thicker now. It just got much thicker.
Yeah, we just lost visibility behind us.
Yeah, I see about a boat length ahead now. There's nothing on radar. I think I can maintain this speed as long as I keep my eyeballs on what's directly ahead. So you kind of need to maintain speed to get to Julian Hub before like 9 o'clock at night. I can't see you. 45 minutes, we're going to start going through this really, really tight fjord with a lot of little rocks, a lot of crap. I really hope the fog lifts in the next hour. I'm really glad that we have a backup anchorage. We come into Julian Harbor and the harbor master is not answering VHF, or if we can't figure out where to tie up, then we'll go for that anchorage. I always like having as many options on the table around our destination. Because living is good and dying is not so good.
Ana's making Camper's Pizza.
Camper's Pizza is awesome.
Camper's Pizza is awesome. A lot of our snacky food or bar food seems to involve ketchup, which is interesting. I don't really like ketchup that much, but when it's cooked, apparently I do. And it's basically like bread and ketchup and cheese, and I think maybe bacon is sometimes involved. But it's really good, and it's nice, and it's a good snack, and it's not difficult to make.
Hot.
So it's hot, which is pretty cool because it is cold, cold, cold out here. And the fog is going from like a half a mile visibility to maybe a mile, mile and a half, down to a boat length to a half mile. So it's interesting. I broke out the big jacket.
About 5.5 to 6 knots through the fog. Yeah, it's interesting how it goes from really dense, like a boat length of visibility, to about a mile of visibility, and then back to just a boat length of visibility. It's like we're going through pockets of fog.
That's what's on the radar, but we can't see it.
Something to our port side. Can't see it.
Something big.
Yeah, it's an iceberg.
I'm just gonna make a run around the forward part of the boat. Just look, okay?
Yep.
I'll be back. Just gonna make a run around the forward part of the boat. I just saw some little pieces of ice. Oh, see you, see you, see you, see you. Every time I see a seal, it's just like his head pops up, and I have a really hard time finding him on the video camera. So they're around us. Can't really see much of anything because there's a ton of fog. So I'm looking at the radar here. Pretty big landmass right here, which looks like it is Greenland. But then there's something right there that's also pretty big. I think that might actually be an iceberg. It's a half a mile away and I still can't see it. I don't know how you would do this without radar, especially in the fog. You think that you're going straight, and then you like look down and you're like, oh, because you have nothing to base your course on. I mean, you can't really see much of anything. Like, I guess you could kind of do the sun a little bit, but it's not for much. So I am in awe of those people that came out here with no engines, no charts, no anything, and explored like uncharted territories. That's pretty ballsy. What is that?
It's not the original version of Camper's Pizza. It's basically Camper's pepperoni pizza.
Ooh.
So it's just a bit of brown bread with some mozzarella cheese, some pepperoni, and some tomato sauce or ketchup.
You're fabulous.
So it should keep you warm.
Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like steaming. Alright. I would film more, but I'm not going to eat my Camper's Pizza. Your jaw like disengaged and ate half of it.
We're not.
How is it? You can see some log burn. Here now we can have some visibility. We can at least see some of the land and the icebergs that are around us. It's just going to be some narrow navigation today. kind of watch where we're going and take it slow. I wish that we had better visibility because I bet there's some amazing photos, but we'll get some fog photos. It's cool.
Off the coast of Maine, you're looking in the water to avoid all the lobster trap buoys. Up here in Greenland, we're always looking in the water to avoid chunks of ice. We're about to enter this fjord system, and it's pretty tight navigation throughout much of it. Looks like we've got decent enough visibility, though there's quite a bit of fog. See what happens next. Hopefully we'll be tied up in Julian Hub. ETA is now around 4:30. We gotta get some food. We're out of vegetables. All we've got is half a head of cabbage, and that's it. We just ran out of onions last night. We gotta get some more. Hopefully we'll find that in Julian Hub. Also, hopefully we'll find propane, a place that can refill our propane tanks. If not, then we'll probably buy some new propane tanks. I haven't told you anything yet about what's going on with the boom. The boom broke. The point where it connects to the mast actually broke. There's this thick aluminum plate that holds this fitting that attaches to the gooseneck, and that fitting rotates so the boom can sort of swivel. And somehow it wore away at that plate and then punched a hole through it. The plate has fallen into the boom. The boom is no longer actually connected to the mast. It's just sort of hooked on the gooseneck fitting, but it could easily be pulled away. The mainsail itself is kind of supporting the boom as well. We got to get that fixed. It's going to require welding. There's a boatyard in Julian Hub, so for a while the big objective has been to get to Julian Hub, to get to that boatyard, to find a welder and have that fixed. So Julian Hub, biggest city in southwest Greenland. Hopefully we'll find propane and a welder at the boatyard and fruits and veggies.
Next on DrakeParagon.